So I think philosophy in general is an attempt to shed light on things that we do not clearly understand, because I think humans actually live most of their lives in darkness, and we are not aware of this. Usually we think that everything is clear, everything is understood, but actually people do not have their ideas clearly. And this is where the philosophy starts from, like Socratic philosophy. I think it's this attempt to shed the light on the darkened elements of our conscience and on our ideas about the world. So during the war, this darkness becomes even much more thick, much more present. And I think the role of the philosopher is to attempt to continue to think as clearly as possible, but also it's not the clarity only with concepts. It can be clarity with metaphors. I'm not the one who would say that you need only the clear concepts. I think sometimes the metaphors, the good images that penetrates very deep into our soul can explain to us what is happening better. The second task of the philosophy, I think, it is to basically give a more sense of agency to people, of agency, of responsibility, of the idea that you can change something depends on you. So basically philosophy is about taking people out of a fatalism that inevitably the war brings, and inciting them, encouraging them for action, for vita activa, as Hannah Arendt would say. And maybe the third element is thinking very deeply about this paradox of human nature, which is mortality and immortality. So humans is about mortal immortality, if I might say. And during the war, you of course understand it very, very, like in a more acute way. This is at least what I'm trying to do in Ukraine, is to show, yes, we are fragile, we are extremely fragile, we are extremely mortal, but at the same time there is something of eternity or immortality, which is in our way of thinking, creating, making text, making music, etc. I'm trying to say that we are probably heading into the age of new imperialisms and re-imperialization of the world. I'm trying to say that this is very dangerous, and we need to oppose to it, and Europeans need to oppose to it. We see that Russia tries to re-imperialize the world, make the world covered by empires, focused and based upon violence. And that Russian way of doing imperialism is not very well understood around the world, so we'll try to explain what it is.